Hello. So, whenever I've had any kind of times of um, trouble, and I needed something to hold on to, the song "The Best Is Yet to Come" by Luba, Luba, look it up. The 87. This song has been my anthem since '87, and it is what gets me through. And I want to share it with you because you have to look it up. It's used in the opening credits to the movie 9.5 Weeks, made in the 80s. This song, I am telling you, you have to, when you're done with this video, look it up. The best is yet to come. And it's really become an ideology that I've adapted. And it's what gets me through everything. Because it doesn't matter what's going on. If you think the best is yet to come, you can get through it. You can get through it. Even if what you're going through is horrible and you think, well, nothing can be the best after this. And then something happens better and you realize, yes, it can. And then you go through that pain. I'm talking about throughout my life. And whenever I thought I'm going to break, this one's killing me. And normally this was always to do with the heart, right? And the song deals with matters of the heart. That's what it's talking about. And I always was devastated or in love. I was either heartbroken or in love, I swear. This song always helped. And when the mess was happening with the narcissist, when all the mess was happening, it was bad. And sometimes I felt like I was in the middle of the ocean. Not that I felt I was ever going to drown, but I was out there. And I was flailing, and I was treading, and I was flopping about. When it comes to feeling that way, which you may be in that boat right now, that song not only helped me, but I always just trust. I just always have. And you might say, well, what do you mean? What do you mean you trust? What do you mean? If you believe in God, you're trusting His plan to you. You're trusting it. If you believe in universe, you're putting out good energy. Your good energy is going to come back to you. I always trusted in God's plan. I was raised Catholic. I believe in God. I've been a bad churchgoer lately, but I believe in God. And I just trust and trust and trust that what is being laid out for me is the way it's supposed to happen. And then I would listen to that song. And I would say, the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. And I would trust in God's plan. And I would trust in... I feel for those of you that do feel like right now you're in the middle of the ocean and you just feel like you're not going to make it sometimes. And you're just trying to hold your head above water and get through this horrific experience intact. I'm not saying a song is going to fix you, but it's awesome. It's awesome. And I feel hard. I have been heartbroken. And I listened to that song on a loop. And I would feel better. And know that the best is yet to come. And I'm not going to not join the world because of what happened to me with the narcissist. I'm not going to put myself on a shelf and not allow my heart to experience things. It talks about I'm going to be good to myself. Now, to get you out of that ocean, you have to trust that what's happening to you is for a reason. If you find the reason, it will be more easily handled by you if you look at the reason. We've talked a lot about that. You might say, well, I have my kids, so okay, that's the reason I'm going through this. Or, there's a lot. We've talked a lot about that. But when you can anchor yourself with that, get yourself out of that ocean, get yourself a towel, wipe your face, listen to The Best Is Yet to Come by Luba, and trust. And you might say, that's not going to help me right now, Renee. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what he did to me? I get it. But we all have choices, and so do you. And you can make any choice you want at any moment you want. You have to make a commitment to be good to yourself. And being good to yourself involves loving yourself and believing in your future that the best is yet to come. And if you are feeling the way that I was, it was messy. I knew it. I said, I can't live like this. There's no way. I didn't know how to get out of the ocean. And the first step I took was realizing, okay, it's not me. That helped me. Amongst all the kicking and flailing and treading and flopping around and trying to stay afloat. It helped me realizing it's not me. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything to deserve it. And I can do something to change it. And you might say, well, I can't do anything. Okay, well, I've made plenty of videos, and inherent in my videos is always, too, if you can't leave, there are things you can do, choices to make for yourself. And for you to believe in the fact that things do happen for a reason, and things do happen in the order they're supposed to. I just believe that. If you believe that, it can really make things easier. And we've all had really tough years in life and really tough things in life where we've looked up. Okay, what else you got? But I knew that there were reasons that things were happening. I knew eventually I'd see the reasons. They would unfold. I knew that I would gain strength from the experience. I always know that. That's another thing you can absolutely tell yourself. I always knew that no matter what I was going through, I was gaining strength from it. Just by experiencing it. Just by being able to get to the other side and talk about it. You knew you'd have that experience now, and you can help others, and you can see it for yourself and not let it happen again, and you can make choices to change how you're being treated. It's very tough to think the best is yet to come when you're living in the middle of a hell loop. But I really don't want you to ever think that whatever you believe in, God, universe, whatever, they don't want you in a hell loop. Nobody wants you in a hell loop till the end of time. So the best is yet to come. Better, at least, is coming. That could be tomorrow, depending on the choices you make today. Peace and quiet to me is better. I don't need it to be another person. See? Now that's where some people get, I know a girlfriend, she has to have a guy. Has to have a guy. Has to. So my life to her probably would be like hell. It's very quiet. I'm not seeing anybody. It's all my own projects, my own things, my own decisions. Every day is all me. And a lot of people don't like that. They want to share their life with someone. They can't imagine going through life alone. I've been alone more in my life than I've not been. So I'm very used to it. So to me, the best is yet to come doesn't necessarily mean you're going to meet a new partner. It doesn't necessarily mean you're going to fall in love and have a love affair starting tomorrow, the day after you meet your narcissist. The best is yet to come might mean that you have a period of quiet solitude where you discover, oh my God, the last 10 years of my life, what happened? And I'm learning this, and this, and that's the best. You realizing things, that's the best. Best is yet to come. You're learning things, best is yet to come. You're gaining strength, best is yet to come. All of these are positives. They can only lead to a good place, unless, of course, you allow yourself to feel stuck forever. And if you are, you might say, well, where's my best? Again, it might not mean you have room in your life to meet a new partner, but it could mean that now you're welcoming new things in your life. And you might have the best time in the world. You might meet new friends, and that leads you to new travels, and that might be the best. But there's always more out there that's good for you, and you have to trust in the plan and how it's outlining itself. Don't become overwhelmed if you feel like you're out in the middle of the ocean. Please don't. Please don't be, just don't. That passes. That feeling passes. That passes for sure. And all you have to do is lean on people, ask for help. If you're in this channel, we'll help you. We'll all help each other. This is a very wonderful community, I've noticed. Everyone is cooperative and on the side of each other, and we all want to help each other because we've all been in this. We've all been involved with a person with this disorder. We've all been in this. And when you're in the middle of it and you're flailing about out there, you don't see that the best is yet to come. But I'm telling you, I've been listening to that song since 1987. And I've not been disappointed once. There was always better around the corner. Or maybe a train wreck like my narcissist, maybe he's not as good as, but it's not always the person. Don't always think the best is yet to come. It's going to be another person. You have to be good to yourself, and then the best will come, whatever's good for you at that time. My train wreck of a narcissist might have been a worse boyfriend than the one before, so that wasn't the best coming. But the best is yet to come. I just had to go over him to get it. It's still coming. I trust that. I'm sorry. It is coming. You might say, well, I can't see that happening, so I'm just going to stay here. Okay, well, doing nothing is a choice. That's a choice, right? So then you're choosing not to allow the best to have a chance to come in. Because you know if you're sitting in something that doesn't feel like it's the best. And in order for the best to come in, you'd have to make room for the best to come in. You can't just sit there and wait for it like it doesn't happen that way. You'd have to take actions and make movements in your life to make it be open for the good to come in. I've made much room now in my life. I'm waiting. The best is starting to come in. Things are starting to fall into place, and the best is yet to come. It's wonderful. Please look it up right now. I'm going to stop talking so you can go look it up.